Disclaimer, this will be a rant. Also, double disclaimer, I don't care anymore. So I'm just gonna say this. In fact, I've been debating whether or not I should make this video. Usually I just make reactions on this channel and I stick to the reactions because I like the content of the reaction. But every now and then, I just wanna, you know. So now, what does it mean that I can no longer be supporting that club because I'm a good person? What does that mean? Well, okay, there are two reasons why I cannot be supporting that club. There's a small reason and a big reason. Small reason is the fan base has become way too stupid. This fan base is just full of morons. I'm sorry. There's nothing wrong with the club. You know, it's not like the club was made for morons like that. But the fan base, Manchester United is so huge and the history is so, it's so long that so many people around the world just gravitate towards it. So because the fan base is so large, because the lines are pushed so far, it encompasses too many idiots within it. I can't explain this better than this, but basically it's not like you're an idiot if you support Manchester United. It's more like there are so many supporters, you're bound to find some idiots, and I can't do this anymore. Honestly, I can't be associated with these people. I cannot do it. I don't care anymore. The results and the stuff, I cannot do it with this kind of it's just bad. like that guy with the hair. I can't do it, man. I can't. I mean, if you truly supported that club, you wouldn't add such a stupid amount of pressure to it. What do you mean 5 wins in a row? Are you nuts? I mean, it's not something you just wake up and do 5 wins in a row in the same competition. It's like it's gonna be, it's gonna be. It's not gonna be common, It's gonna be hard to do that. Not even 3, it's 5. What an idiot! Honestly, it's just like I can't excuse that kind of person, that kind of behavior, that kind of thinking. The rest of the fans now cannot celebrate 4 wins in a row because they're thinking, now we have to win 5. Like, dude, this is not how football works, okay? You cannot just assign a random number. What if you picked 7? What if you picked 15? It's so stupid, I can't believe even people are even given it the time of day, to be honest. Anyway, he's just one example, but it's like, the fan base is just full of, sack him, hire him, do this, put that. You can't let go of Kobe Mainu. Yes, you can. This is the club that threw away David Beckham. They can get away with anything, they can throw the whole squad in the ocean. They're going to be fine. Some of them, deserve, so like this to me is reason number 1. That's the small reason. Fan base has become full of idiots. I cannot be part of that. Now, reason number 2 is the big reason. And that reason is I cannot support a club that now has in its DNA backstabbing. Say what you want about the previous manager. Say what you want about Ruben Amorim, okay? Say he's the shittiest manager they've had in history. All fine. But there's a way to sack a manager and there's a way to not sack a manager. And the way to not sack a manager is to announce it the next morning after he did a press conference and he said something that somebody was offended by in the management. Sorry, this is not how to run football. I mean, these people go on the pitch. I mean, imagine the words exchange, the words that you hear, the colorful phrases that you hear on the pitch. So, if you're going to manage a club of sports, you're going to have thick skin. You can't be rattled by he said something we don't like. What are you? I mean, what is this? So embarrassing. I don't care also that whoever came after got better results. Also, I don't care. None of this has anything to do with any of that. It's the backstabbing. I cannot defend it. This is the club now. I don't want to be a part of this freaking club. I don't care. What does it stand for? Well, if we don't like this guy, we're gonna, we don't want him to say a certain word. Otherwise, we do this, and we like the player more than we like the managers. What is this? What are you doing? No sports club in the world is run like this because it doesn't last. Oi. Anyway, sorry, I got a little carried away. That is my big reason. I cannot support the club. In fact, after Ruben Amorim was sacked, I watched every match of Manchester United, hoping they'd lose, just to get some humility back in the team. This team was known as Player FC, because they prioritize the players over everything. These rich, overpaid players who don't perform, they prioritize them over everything else. So the last thing you need is for the managers to get sacked because the players didn't like the manager, and now they are performing better because they like the new manager. That's nuts, man. No, there's no player worth the time, no way. That's not how you look at life. You have to perform. It's not just the manager, it's the club, man. You play for the badge, right? You play for the fans and you play for the badge, and you show up every time. If it's a club at that level, you have to show up every time. You can't say, yeah, give me the Liverpool, give me the Arsenal, I want to kill them, and then who are we playing next? Leeds? I don't care. Wolves? I don't care. And then they go 1-1, 0-0. What is that? You can't do it. These players, they need to understand, if you can overcome the giants, it's not enough. This league is not just full of giants, it's actually, the hard ones are actually relegation threatened teams and mid-table teams. They are the craziest because out of thin air they can just do whatever, they can wake up, they can realize the morning of the match that they hate you, and they're going to go and perform against you, and they're going to get a result. It's just madness. This is why I actually watched the English Premier League. This is why I watched it since I think 2002 maybe. I remember the days when Cristiano Ronaldo was just joined Manchester United. He was a little young boy, and I remember every time he got the ball, he went for it, and he would hit the crossbar or the post consistently. And I remember thinking, every time it would hit the crossbar or the post, the useless fans would always go, boo. And I was thinking, man, this kid is 17 or something, or when he was there, 18, I forgot now. But he was like a kid, and it's if he's hitting the crossbar and the post at this age, this consistently, my God, within a few years, this boy is going to be a legend. And I was right. Okay, because that's what happened. Because that's what happens. You have to give them the space and the time, to just perfect their game. And it happened. And if Marshmallow is going absolutely crazy, Marshmallow is crazier than me right now. She feels my rage. Actually, I have this protector on because she's going to jump on the chair at some point. She's going to destroy it. Marshmallow! She just jumped on the wall. Okay, let's all calm down. Okay. I think I drove her crazy a little too much, But, come, Marsha, come. Come, Marsha. Come, cutie pie. Come on. The funny thing is, I have Donnie here on my lap, But Marshmallow is the one going crazy, and I need to catch her before she destroys something. Hi, Donnie. Well, anyway, I remember those days with Cristiano Ronaldo doing that. And if Sir Alex Ferguson had listened to the fans back then, Cristiano Ronaldo would not come to be. Because that's how this game is played. It takes time, this game. So Michael Carrick won 4 matches. Big deal. No one cares. No one with a brain for football cares. It's not about the matches. Sorry. It's about the vision. Long term. What are you going to do in the long term? What's Carrick's vision for the long term? We don't even know. I'm not sure I care, to be honest. Carrick to me represents the past, you know. I'm not excited when you say like Michael Carrick. It's just young fans and ones who maybe who don't understand football that much. They will be excited. He won a few matches, you know. No one cares. No, this club died, you know. Like when when Amorim was sacked, this club pretty much died because there's no vision now. I don't know what you're planning on doing next season. What are the players who was bought this year? You know what? Like after Amorim left, nobody was bought. That's probably why. Marsha, oh Marshmallow, she found something. Well, this is why. You know, I know that the results were shit under Amorim, but that's why. That's a sign of something good in the long term. You have to start shit. You have to start out shit, and then later on you become gold. That's how it works. You have to hit the crossbar, hit the post, you know, and then you become a legend later. Anyway, well, I guess that's the conclusion of this rant. Donnie, go ahead. Even Donnie's crazy now. So yeah, you know, I watch the matches. I mean, I still enjoy watching the English Premier League. It's just the best league in the world for sure. I watch Manchester United matches. I don't really like jump in joy with the goals anymore. I don't know. I need to know in the long term what's going to happen. And I need to know how to wash away this backstabbing tinge. Because you know what? That was a backstabbing. I don't care what anyone says. That was not a sacking. That was a backstabbing. That was a backstabbing. To go in you know, in front of in an interview and tell the world you're going to give him 3 years, which, by the way, I remember this. No one else remembers this. I remember when Sir Jim Ratcliffe went on TV with, I don't remember if it was Gary Neville or someone else, and he said, well, I'm going to give Amorim 3 years. I give him 3 years. The minute he said that, the team started performing because the players realized, well, we're caught now. We can't be the, you know, the spoiled little kids in the classroom doing whatever we want. We have to listen to the teacher now because the teacher's here to stay. You know, and then they went to perform, and I think that was actually the month where Amorim won like manager of the month for the English Premier League because he won, I think, all the matches. Do you remember that? No one remembers that, right? But I remember. The North remembers. So I don't like this thing. You know, I fully understand this thing about like people, certain fans not liking the management because the management is just garbage. I don't know who these monkeys are, honestly. I think I would do a better job running that club because some things you just don't do. And you can't act on like feelings. You cannot do that. It's a matter of tactics. It's a sports club. It's a matter of tactics and strategy and you know, waiting for results. Anyway, yeah, this went on longer than I wanted it to go, to be honest. But I had a lot on my chest, and yeah, I still like Amorim. I don't care what anyone says. I still like the, you know, like, yeah, he's stubborn, and he got caught. I think he couldn't handle the English media. They kind of caught him in a corner, and then, you know, but I like the way that he's honest, and he feels with the team. You know, when the result is bad, you can see him shaking. Like, yes, I want somebody emotionally connected to the club that when they are shitty, he rattles. You know, I want to see that. I no longer care about nothing is gonna phase me. Oh, you're gonna get phased, motherfucker. You know, everybody's getting sacked. Everybody's getting sacked like crazy. No, you're gonna get phased. So it's better to just be honest. Biggest piece of honesty, he said. The night of the Grimsby massacre, okay, the Grimsby thing, I think he said directly to the interviewers that, like, well, what can you do? We can't change, you know, we can't change 20 players or something like that. He said that line. He must have said it to the management as well. It's like, you need to change this whole friggin' team. Probably did, you know. No, they didn't. And now we're going to see the next season. We're supposed to be, aiming for the Champions League so that Delo and Ugarte and Shaw can show Mbappe what they can do. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's gonna happen, you know. Yeah, Ridiculous piece. Okay, anyway, I think I drove Marshmallow crazy enough. Poor Marshmallow. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go have dinner or something. I don't know. I'm just sick of everything. Yeah. I said what I needed to say. Fanbase is full of idiots. Backstabbing is now in the DNA of this club, considering the management. I would have preferred Amorim to stay. Yeah, I think I covered everything. So yeah, that's it for now. Until next time, bye.